And let's just keep this nice and online. Bam! Love that. Love to see that. What's up, guys? Brunsnick's back. It's time to introduce the ONE Ovation. Now, the ONE Ovation has that original Centrex symmetrical mass bias core wrapped with HK22 Cohesion GB 15.1 hybrid cover. Can't wait to see what this one does out on lanes with SPECTO running, of course. But before we get to all that, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Now, let's see what this new ONE Ovation does out on the lanes. All right, it's a new year. That means a new one. I was a big fan of the ONE Reverb, and now we got the ONE Ovation. Only difference with this ball is it's a hybrid version, same exact cover as the ONE Reverb, but now we got a little hybrid action going on instead of the Pearl. Take a look at that core though. That Centrex symmetrical mass bias core, RG super low, 2.466. Differential very high, 0.56, with an intermediate, a staggering 0.27. Like we said, HK22 Cohesion GB 15.1 hybrid. It's a mouthful, but there's a lot that's cooked into this ball, and when it showed on the ONE Reverb, and I can't wait to see what this one does. But bowling on, crown jewel pattern, your favorite house shot. A lot of oil in the middle, dry to the outside, 43 feet, big puddle, wall to China. You know what I'm talking about. You guys bowl on this all the time. So, got SPECTO running. We're going to start it out, move it in, and here we go. Now, if you were to put this ball right next to the ONE Reverb, colors are somewhat similar. It's got some steel gray in here. It's got the red. It's got the black. Great looking ball. This is going to look good going down the lane, too. They're all going to blend. Oh, pin action. Dead flush. Super clean. Kind of first shot out of the gate, you never know what to expect. And what we saw there was annihilation of the pins. That's what I like to see. When you got so much core and so much cover stock technology, this ball is going to be a performer. It's going to be a ball you can use on a variety of different patterns. It's not going to be too cover strong where it's going to be not usable for that kind of core. They always do testing. They always match it up. And I'm going to try to match this up as we go along. Let's throw one more shot. Straighter with bowling ball like this, for me, probably not my first pick. These are bowling balls, the big ASIMs, and I like to move in. Hold. Oh my gosh. Now, I might not have messengers, traditional messengers, that one pin comes off the side and hits a 10. Those hardly ever connect. But when I leave a 610 and I leave a messenger like that, I don't know what that pin was, came off the spot and took them both out. That's just what I do, okay? Jeez. Okay. Let's throw one more shot here, but I mean, you get it out to the dry a little bit more and that thing just screams. That's better. So far, 3 for 3. Playing that shot. 2 hit the pocket flush. Sent the head pin or whatever it was all the way across. And then went through the face and carried the 610. So I would say we conquered that first zone. So let's move into the next zone. We'll move 5 left, and we're gonna see what a little bit more angle does for the ONE Ovation. So far, standing ovation. 3 for 3. Maybe we can have a perfect review. 15 strikes, let's see. Very nice. Now, what I think the intent for this ball is, because the Reverb was very skid flippy, very sharp off the spot, I think by introducing a hybrid version of basically the same cover, we want to bring that reaction back just a little bit, smooth out that break point, make it a little bit easier to control. Because surface prep is the same, everything's the same, except that this is a hybrid version. Hey, we're 4 for 4. Never had a perfect review, have I? I don't know. It's got a hook. It's got a hook. Ah, all right. Gas that one a little in. Though it would be nice to strike every shot in these videos, perfection is not what we're after. We're looking for the truth. And I want to figure out the strengths and weaknesses of every ball. Where it works for me, where it kind of struggles, where it might fit into your bag. Let's throw one more shot here on 20. What do we say here? We say that we can get some hand in it now. Oh no, it's in even more. Bad shot, Nick. All right, that's what it is. So, throwing it too hard through the puddle and the oil there didn't slow down enough. That's a shiny cover. It's got compound on it, to be expected. You know, we talk about that puddle in the middle, but there's quite a bit of volume there. So let's move 5. Let's get out of there. Let's move into 25 now. Let's throw it across the puddle to the dry and see. Oh no. Oh man. That ball, I swear, had to have gone out to like 2 board. And that was probably the craziest 710, like not even attempting to fall down until something hit the 7 out. But that was like a wrap 10 and a wrap 7, looked like all in one. Very funny hit. Let's try not to throw it out that far. But not super crazy off that spot. Kind of delayed the hook a little bit once it got out there. So a smoother response compared to the reverb. Oh, if that 6-pin did not hit the 10, we would have had another missed messenger opportunity. I'm pretty sure that would have gone in front of the 10. Pretty sure. So as we open up the angles, I'm noticing now I could probably bring the speed down a little bit. As I open up the angles and cross more oil, it's a little slower to respond, so it's coming behind the head pin a little bit more. So let's tune it down just a little bit. Still gonna try to get every bit of hand in it. But just a little softer. Ah. All right, I've had about enough of that zone. So I am seeing a bit of difference with this ball compared to what I remember from the ONE Reverb. ONE Reverb, very flippy off the spot. This one digs in just a little bit. Slower response with that hybrid. Let's get into 30 now. Now let's try to get around it more. And speed still down. I'm just gonna lean into it now with the hand. There we go. So bowling balls like this that aren't gonna be crazy flippy and sideways right off the spot so fast is if you're a little bit more rev dominant. I think this is where a ball like this fits in. If you're more match, it's gonna work fine, but if you're speed dominant, you're probably gonna need more surface on this ball or just wait for the lanes to dry up a little bit more. That's where this ball is gonna fit. Let's try this again. Same idea. That's out wider. What the heck was that? Well, if that wasn't rude, let's throw one more shot there. I need retribution after that one because, hey, that could be a good name. The ONE Retribution. You watching this? Huh? You guys watching this? Marketing? Ball production? One more shot here for the ONE Ovation. Then we'll move into the farthest zone we get to. It's in the oil. All right. Good light mixer, good carry there. So as we go away from the pocket more and more, I'm definitely noticing that I'm gonna have to slow down, get around the side of it, essentially making myself a little bit more rev dominant to get that ball to slow down and change direction. So far, in my mind, a little bit straighter angle is probably the best bet until the lanes start to transition and dry up more to the outside. I don't bull enough on these. This is fresh oil, so it's never gonna get there in these short reviews. All right, moving 5 into 35. So, softer speed, more around the side of it. Rev dominant player, let's try it. That's a great shot. Great shot. Call that the slow wheel. Soft speed, just get all of it at the bottom. I'm telling you, if this is your bread and butter, if you're rev dominant, I know there's a lot of players out there. Speed's coming down with the arm. Is the rev rate still up there? Just can't control those high ASIM balls with the flippy covers. Well, this gives you back in, but it's a little slower than the ONE Reverb. That's what I'm noticing. That's in more. Can it do it? Yes. Okay. Didn't need to get back all the way. It just needed to get enough of the head pin to mix them up. So that's a good thing. We're gonna throw one more shot. We're gonna try to send it. Let's try to send it all the way out wide. I just wanna see what happens. Big hook, why not? Gotta test the limits, right? Gotta see what it's all about. All right. Slow hook, all the way to the gutter, as best as I possibly can. All right, definitely out of energy there. So it digs in the middle more, slower response off the spot, and got back, but didn't have that sweeping motion on the back you really need to cover those kind of boards. So I'm gonna move it back right. I don't really remember exactly a zone that I really liked it. I mean, 25 was pretty good, right? No, it wasn't. 20. Let's get back into 20, where I can probably play a little bit more to my strengths, a little bit more speed, and let's just keep this nice and online. Bam! Love that. Love to see that. Yeah, you'll notice when you get too far away from the pocket, when the ball does not do the right things to the pins. But I hope you learned a lot about the ONE Ovation. I sure did. I think I have a good grasp of where this fits in the Ebonite lineup in relation to all the other balls. So check out the merch on Inside Bowling. Check out the crew if you haven't already signed up for memberships there. If nothing else, please subscribe. Talk to you guys on the next video.